she has
So let
to
me
think
ask you a
about that.
question, B. Taylor. How do you solve for that?
How do you solve that?
Yeah, how do you solve for it?
Solve it after or before preventing it? Because I don't recommend it.
How
It's
did, okay, so why would you open your legs up into a man that you're not married to in the first place?
Oh,
there's a many different reasons why. I can't answer that for many different reasons.
That's actually an excuse.
don't do that, Mister. No, Mister.
Oh, y'all already know this gonna be a good one right here, man. But hey, put y'all cash up in the comments. Y'all know how I do it. Also, if y'all want to join $1,000 giveaway, all you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and go follow me on Instagram at 200_acres. You are in the giveaway, man. I will be doing the giveaway live on this channel August 22nd. You don't want to miss it. But hey, let's get into the video, fam.
Mr. Lego, you let Anton talk to her. You stay
A
right there.
lot of
Don't do
women
that.
don't know their self-worth. They don't
Wait,
have
what?
value. They're not taught that it's important. Like a lot of the young girls was
Still,
popping
still
their
an
thing at
excuse.
13 years
Y'all see
old.
what he just
And it
did?
was
Still an
a cool
excuse.
thing.
Yo,
Well,
Precious.
see,
Y'all hold
Anton,
anybody
you see what he's doing
accountable,
right now?
Ali.
Do y'all see what he's doing right now?
I don't know what's
Hey,
going on.
JR, honestly, y'all see
Smoke.
what he's doing?
Anybody can get the smoke, Ali.
Hold on, y'all.
Let me tell you. Anybody can get the smoke, Ali.
Let
That's
go.
all I'm
Let go.
saying.
Let go.
I guess the thing that I'm saying is that what I'm hearing from you is everything but accepting personal responsibility for the
I think it
circumstances.
is no. I'm not sure where you're not hearing that. I think accepting personal responsibility. I'm talking about after the fact you get pregnant. Now, if you want to talk about before preventing, let's talk
No,
about
no, no,
that.
no, no,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
after.
no, no, no. You listen. Ignorance of the law does not absolve you from being responsible for the law,
Facts.
right? And so when you take that into consideration, what I'm personally saying is that we don't care. It should not be our responsibility, or you should not look for any sympathy or care from anybody, including men, about the situation that you put yourself into.
I never said that.
Well, you did, because you led off with, I don't
You
get
said it like 5 different ways.
I did not say
Hold
that you
on.
should feel bad for them. I did not say that simply. I'm saying that y'all were saying men have to take accountability. I'm saying women also have to take accountability. And her punishment is after she gets pregnant and decides to have a baby out of wedlock, there is consequences to that she has to live through. And all
No. It's self-inflicted pain, but it's not nearly to the extent by which men have to subject themselves to.
Well, you can say
simply
that,
because you will always have a safety net. By default, you will always have a safety net by the federal government that incentivizes you to not. One of the problems is that you aren't held responsible, because truly holding a woman responsible would be to remove the safety net that comes along with.
Then that would be putting the child
incentivizing her to have a kid out of wedlock in the first place, right? But what they did was they gave you an option, and they said, well, you can delete or not, regardless of where it is that we stand on that spectrum. They also gave you the ability to even be able to continue to feed and support yourself with WIC, women and children, and EBT cards, and all of these other incentives, and to make sure that you got that safety net to land on your feet, whereas men don't have that. And so you're looking to the reason why women can't take.
I can definitely understand that, because is a lot of women. You'll be surprised they'll go bring a baby into this world, just, you know what I'm saying, because they know the benefits that come along with it that the government offers. And also men, I'm gonna go off subject a little bit, but I have to just talk about men. Men have to be more accountable in how they handle themselves in the bedroom to stop bringing kids into this world when they know they're not ready to bring a kid into this world. Just being irresponsible. So as guys, we have to be more responsible. Now, I never brought a kid into this world. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say that's because I've always been just this responsible person. It's just I got lucky. A lot of times I have slipped up in the bedroom and did things I shouldn't have done. But by the grace of God, I didn't, you know what I'm saying, do that. But at the end of the day, we have to be more responsible as men. You know what I'm saying? To neglect some of the, troubles. A lot of these kids, they bring these kids into the world, and now these kids are dealing with a world of trouble because now they're not growing up in that home that they should, which the dual parent home. And everybody know, well, we know the statistics when it comes to kids growing up with a single parent versus a dual parent, So I just wanted to say that.
Full responsibility and accountability for their actions is because nobody truly has ever held them accountable.
I think that you're looking at it from that standpoint. Some women can't even, for you to even get EBT and all of that. First of all, if we want to go back on history, if we want to go back on that, the whole process, the government started to put men on child support because they were tired of paying for these kids and the men are not being held responsible. Because where's all this money supposed to go? They're not just giving out free money. Somebody has to pay for it. So you want to talk
wait,
about
that original your history is foggy.
Hold on. Not every single mother is in poverty as well. Like
your history is foggy, man.
A mother that's single, because not every mother that's single is on welfare.
That was originally reserved for wives that then had to be subjected to husbands leaving the household, which is why the law is archaic and it needs to be changed. And as a matter of fact,
what happens to the children?
Sorry, hold on. I'll let you finish.
You did it because I actually wasn't done, and then you started talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My point was, what happens to the children? Because you're saying let the mother suffer. So when the mothers suffer and the fathers are not around, and y'all always talking about it's the children, where are the children being taken care of? Where are the children going? Are they on the street with the moms? Are they in the shelters with the moms? Like, where are they going? Because I know some mothers who struggle where they were in shelters and sleeping in their cars with their children.
And so, you know what the solution for that is?
I'm talking about, and the fathers were not around. So where does it come where we want better for the children, right? Who's taking care of the children? Because
you know what I say. Hold on,
I'm not even done. The foster care system is overloaded. Nobody's taking in these children. You want to take the children away from the mother. The father is not around. What is the solution for the children?
The solution is accountability. You have to be careful of who you bring this kid in the world with. First, find a responsible man to have a baby with, a man that is going to take care of his kid instead of having these kids by these pookies and these ray-rays. It all comes down to accountability. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But these women, they don't want to have babies by the accountable guy, the good guy. They want to go to the pookies, to the ray-rays, and then guess what? End up raising a kid all alone. It all comes down to that. You know what I'm saying?
Because we don't give a damn about the mom, right? She made her decisions, right? She made her bed, right? What about the children?
The solution is fuck them kids. Straight up and down. And that's why I said.
And you heard it all. And you heard it, everyone.
Now you want to overtalk me after I let you finish. The solution is fuck them kids, because the minute that you remove the safety net, then you'll start to really hold women accountable for the men that they open their legs to. And because we don't have no safety net. So then you'll start to truly hold people accountable, because that's the problem in the Black community, is that there is no real accountability for your actions. When you say fuck them kids and you sink or swim, you get a fucking job, you figure out your babysitter. It's not the federal government's job to continue to find out if whether or not they can supplement your income or they can supplement your daycare and all of that. When you truly levy personal responsibility on somebody, then they start to make better decisions. And then they start to make decisions not to have kids out of wedlock. Then they start to vet more effectively. But it's so easy for you to just be willy-nilly and not really take responsibility, because then you remove it from yourself and you say, well, what about the kids? Now, what about your decision to have a kid outside of wedlock before you was married?
Facts.
See, we being retroactively responsible. Now we trying to fix a problem that we never should have had in the first place. You have to nip it in the bud. And the minute that you remove the incentive for a woman to open up her legs to a man that she's not supposed to be having kids with in the first place, then you remove all of the problems within the Black community, because then people have to truly be responsible for their actions.
And that would never work, because you just said
sexual liberation.
You just said fuck them kids, right? And this is why.
Yeah, all y'all just go home.
Let her finish.
Hold on. Let her finish.
And I'll wrap it up. This is why crime rate is high right now, because a lot of adults are saying fuck them kids, and those kids grow up and saying fuck you too. and they grow up and they come in your home.
She ain't even mentioned the accountability part. She going straight. Bro, this is what's wrong with a lot of women right here. Is the fact that they don't understand accountability. They just don't understand it. She's still talking about the crime rate. Well, we have to address before that what you can do to prevent it. If you don't open your legs, guess what? That will help decrease the crime rate. You know what I'm saying? You opened your legs to that guy. We have to practice accountability before the problem even comes, so you can stop the problem. You know what I'm saying? So,
and they rob your house and they steal your cars and they're in jail
because they don't have daddies,
drugs, and they're selling drugs and they're gang banging because society said F those kids.
No,
So
because you bred them. Because you bred them. Because you bred them.
And y'all, and they came from y'all.
No. You bred them. You bred them. And it's not my responsibility. Because let's be clear. No. Let's be clear. It's my tax dollars that supplement what it is that you have going on with your kids.
Poor people.
It's my tax. No. I don't have kids out of wedlock, but I have to pay for these ugly fucking kids that's then gonna grow up and steal my wheels. That's fucked up.
It's not.
No. I'm paying for a kid that I'm not even responsible for. You think that that's fair?
Oh man, bro. Hey, he dropped some heat on it. Y'all got to tell me what y'all think about that video in the comments, man. But hey, thank you guys for watching the video. See you guys next video. And always remember, be safe out there, kings. Let's get it.